Starting at quarterback, a 6'1", 185-pound senior, number 2, Caden Underwood.
Hey, welcome to Crawfordsville High School and the home opener for the Crawfordsville Athenian football team as they take on the Fountain Central Mustangs in Week 2 football action. This is Brian Saunders, and I'm joined tonight for the first time by James Murphy, who's going to be the play-by-play man tonight. Welcome, James.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. Coach Rhett Welliver is on the camera, and Justin Duggar is on the computer. And as you can probably hear in the background, picked up by our mics, that is Dave Rayner back on the PA system here at the Crawfordsville Football Stadium. And we're glad to have him back calling the public address for tonight. We're going to take just a break while he talks really loud and does those intros. The Crawfordsville defense is being introduced right now.
Also an inside linebacker, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, number 20, Anthony Lee. At defensive end, a 6'2", 195-pound senior, number 24, Isaac Brackett. At nose tackle, 5'11", 210-pound senior, number 58, Cale Hutchison. And at defensive end, a 6', 230-pound sophomore, number 60, Keegan Coco.
Okay, that was the starting lineup for the Crawfordsville defense. Is that the offense, actually, for Fountain Central? I'm not sure what he announced. Okay, we are going to run through starting lineups here as we welcome you and get ready for the game. We've got 6 minutes till kickoff, and the offensive starters for the Athenians, so we can make sure we get this in. Starting at wide receivers, number 2, Caden Underwood. Number 8, Ethan McLemore. McLemore, James, last week had a huge game at Attica. I think 125 yards, maybe. Let's look at our stats here real quickly. Yeah, 125 yards on 5 receptions and 2 touchdowns in there. So big first week for EMAC. Tight end, number 24, Isaac Brackett. And then the offensive line here for the Athenians, number 60, Keegan Coco. He's a sophomore, 6 foot, 230 pounds. At left guard, number 50, Landon Wright. He is a junior, 5'5", 200 pounds. Starting at center tonight, again, second week, is a junior, number 62, Jacob Russell. He's listed at 5'8", 210. And on the right side at guard, number 77, Ethan Cooper. He's also a junior, 5'10", 315. And at right tackle, number 58, Cale Hutchison. He is a senior, listed at 5'11", 210. So big offensive line, got good muscle up there, and they did a great job last week in game number 1. And then at quarterback will be probably an interesting game for Mr. A.J. Hall. This is his second year at Crawfordsville, and he's a senior wearing number 4, but he came from Fountain Central, so he gets to play a lot of his buddies, and I think he also played the same position for the Mustangs. So A.J. Hall making his home debut on the football team for the Athenians. And then the running backs at fullback, number 44, Zach Bowman, a 5'10", 200-pound senior, and Anthony Lee, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, who did a great job last week. And if we look at their stats really quickly, we had a lot of guys rush the ball last week, and the ball was shared, and Anthony Lee had 6 carries, 48 yards, and had a touchdown, which was an impressive opening game. And Zach Bowman had 5 carries, totaled 56 yards on the ground, and the result of that resulted in 2 touchdowns. So great job. Here come the Athenians taking the field. Friday night, we usually say running out under the lights. That's the best part about Friday night football, but no need for lights now, yet. That'll come later. Athenians taking the field. They're carrying an axe this year. Do you know anything about that, James?
I believe it had to do with their fallen teammate, Michael Leake, who is a firefighter. So to show appreciation back to him, they use an axe.
Awesome. That is a great, and you will see a lot of hashtags of For Leake tied to the football team. And I know they were actually excited last week. They scored 53 points, and that is the number that Michael Leake wore. So they are continuing to honor him. We are also going to let the PA announcer, Dave Rayner, run through these because you're going to have trouble hearing us. So we'll go through the starting offense.
5'10", 200-pound senior, number 44, Zach Bowman. Starting at wide receiver, a 6'1", 185-pound senior, number 2, Caden Underwood. Also starting at wide receiver, a 6', 155-pound junior, number 8, Ethan McLemore. Starting at tight end, a 6'2", 195-pound senior, number 24, Isaac Brackett. Starting at left tackle, a 6', 230-pound sophomore, number 60, Keegan Coco. Starting at left guard, a 5'5", 200-pound junior, number 50, Landon Wright. Starting at center, a 5'8", 210-pound junior, number 62, Jacob Russell. Starting at right guard, a 5'10", 315-pound junior, number 77, Big Ethan Cooper. And starting at right tackle, a 5'11", 210-pound senior, number 58, Cale Hutchison.
Captains just at the coin toss for the Athenians tonight. Senior captains are number 2, Caden Underwood, number 58, Cale Hutchison, number 28, Calvin Ditmar, and number 44, Zach Bowman. I did not see the result of the coin toss. Did you happen to notice it, James?
I did not notice it as well.
Did you notice it, Coach Welver? Oh, I heard somebody say the Athenians won the toss, and we are going to receive the football. So we did not defer. Coach Clark tonight, and again, we need to mention Coach Brad Clark in his first season as head coach of the Athenians. He was an assistant last year. He is 1-0. I think it has been since 2015 that the Athenians won their home opener, and so off to a great start. And throughout the program, this is an important fact, the Athenians have yet to give up a point of any kind. So the varsity won 53-0 last week. The JV beat Greencastle 30-0, and our middle school teams beat Frankfort in a combined game 44-0. So great start for the Athenians. Deep to receive for Crawfordsville, number 7, Isaac Rogers. What's the other number, James?
It's number 20, Anthony Lee.
Anthony Lee, they are back to receive the kickoff. I'm going to run through the defensive starters while we're waiting for them to set the ball. Number 2, Caden Underwood. Number 5, Caden Patton. Number 8, Ethan McLemore. Number 7, Isaac Rogers. Number 12, Ashton Wilson. 28, Calvin Ditmar. 44, Zach Bowman. Number 20, Anthony Lee. 24, Isaac Brackett. Number 58, Cale Hutchison. And number 60, Keegan Kokel. Okay, here we go. Getting ready for kickoff.
So they kick it off, and it goes to...
That is Anthony Lee.
He is swallowed up immediately.
Oh, and now we have a whole bunch of powder going in front of us because this is whiteout night for the student section and pep block, and that smells like powder. And they're whiteout. So, yeah, there we go on the kickoff. Students having a lot of fun down there. Okay, getting ready for the first offensive play. It is A.J. Hall. He's not under center. He's in the shotgun. Surrounded by Bowman and Lee in the backfield.
Right back in a run to Zach Bowman as he gets about 2 yards on the carry.
Brought down, I think number 52 is on the tackle. That's Isaac Heyman, a senior. Also number 32, Luke Foxworthy, in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
So the Athenians running back with the same position, same formation.
Split out wide, Ethan McLemore and Caden Underwood.
There's now a run to Anthony Lee, who breaks out the outside and gets about 4 yards.
Going to bring up a third down and short yardage, probably I'm going to call it 2. We'll see if the scoreboard operator agrees with
Number
us.
20, Anthony Lee on the carry for the Athenians brings up a 3rd and 3.
2 nice runs there, one by Bowman and one by Anthony Lee. It looks like the Athenians are certainly committed to the run game early.
Sure.
Makes sense, right? Establish that.
Yep. The Athenians once again line up in the same formation as they have been for the last 2 plays. So back to Anthony Lee, who goes outside, but is swallowed up for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, that was number 34, Dawson Blue, a 6'2", 170-pound junior for Fountain Central. He's playing in that linebacker spot.
And number 9, Owen Acton, bring down Lee.
Now the Athenians get in formation for a punt, with Caden Underwood being the punter.
Looks like he'll be kicking from about the 25-yard line. And who's deep to receive? Is that number 9? By chance? Owen Acton, of course.
Number 9, Owen Acton, back to receive.
He does a lot for these Mustangs. We're going to probably call his number a bunch tonight. It's a delay game. Looks like a 5-yard delay game penalty.
Delay of game on the Athenians. That will bring up a 4th and 7.
Looks like 4th and 8. Underwood's going to punt now from about his 20-yard line after he takes a couple steps forward. Good punt. Punts away. Oh, took a bad hop, though. Took a Fountain Central hop. And
Down about at the Mustangs' 45-yard line.
that was Calvin Dittmar hustling down the field to put a stop to that ball, bouncing the wrong direction. Good punt, but lost about probably 5 yards, 7 yards of distance there. So Fountain Central's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 46, so pretty good starting field position for the Mustangs.
And the Athenians need to watch out for the big backfield duo of Dawson Blue and Owen Acton, the quarterback and running back, who had big performances in their week against South. They start out early to Dawson Blue, who travels for about 3 yards.
That was Zach Bowman on the tackle. Solo tackle after what, about probably almost a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah.
Some exciting things are happening. The Athenians team is growing. I know they had 3 more players, James, that came out this week and joined the football team. Obviously, you're not eligible to play yet. Got to get in their 10 practices, but will be eligible soon.
And it's
Acton keeps it that time.
he is swallowed up for about 0 yards.
Yep, Bowman in there on the tackle, and number 20, Anthony Lee, bringing him down.
Now the Mustangs are faced with a 3rd and 7.
Bowman and Lee on the stop for your
So probably
Athenians.
a passing down, right? Most likely, although you don't know with these guys.
Yeah.
3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
Seem to favor the run a lot, as they only passed for 32 yards last week.
Yeah, how many attempts did he have?
He had 5 attempts for 32
So,
yards.
Not really part of their game, but Southmont may have not put him in a position to play. He is
They
going
run
to
the
pass.
play action. He rolls out.
Well,
He's going. He's got about 10 yards for the first down.
knocked out of bounds by number 20, Anthony Lee,
Number 9, Owen Acton
but
on the keeper.
did get the first down, didn't he?
Mustangs. Tackle by Crawfordsville's Anthony
Tough loss
Lee.
for the Athenians, but
Got to get a stop, and yeah, need to be paying a lot of attention to Owen Acton tonight.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 42-yard
very
line.
athletic quarterback, and from what I heard is still new to the transition to playing quarterback from running back.
Yeah. So 1st and 10.
So it is
About the
a run to Dawson Blue, who cuts outside but gets about 1 yard.
Nice tackle there by number 7. That was Isaac Rogers bringing him down. Yeah, as you mentioned, for just a short gain.
Dawson Blue on carry for the Mustangs. Number 7, Isaac Rogers with the tackle for your Athenians.
Nice job. Isaac's an experienced senior out there, a few years of starting on the football team, and holds down that corner spot really, really well. Technically outside linebacker, I guess.
So they go back with the run to Dawson Blue, who cuts inside for about a 4-yard gain.
Number 32, Luke Foxworthy on the carry.
Going to bring up, what, 3rd and 3, maybe a short 3. That was Caden Underwood, number 2 in there, making that tackle for the Athenians.
3 for the Mustangs.
Need a big opportunity for a big stop here.
Again, it goes down to Dawson Blue, who's going to travel the inside and is going to pick up the first down on about a 6-yard gain.
Number 34, Dawson Blue with the carry for the Mustangs. Good for the first down. Number 7, Isaac Rogers in on the tackle.
Rogers again with the tackle. I couldn't pick it up, but PA announcer Dave Rayner got it with his spotters. First down.
Going to Dawson Blue again, who drives down the middle for a 6-7-yard gain.
34, Dawson Blue on the carry for the Mustangs.
They're now at about the 20-yard line. So they have
Zach Bowman on the tackle for
Pretty well just running off tackle there. Sub comes into the game, number 54 for the Athenians, and that is Josh Dixon Kiger.
Brings up a 2nd and 4.
Mustangs have just rolled down the field with about 55 yards just of running the ball. Drives down the middle again, and believe it's enough for a first down from Dawson Blue.
It's close, isn't it? Looks like he got enough. Depends on that mark.
Number 7, Isaac Rogers.
They're
going to give
counting
him,
him,
Zach Bowman on the tackle.
giving him the first down.
In the red zone.
First down for the Mustangs.
About what, the 17-yard line? Is that what you said?
Yeah, about 17-yard line now. After
Yep.
3-yard gain.
So let's see if the Athenians can get a big stop here in the red zone. Be a great place for a turnover. Snaps high.
It's just a quarterback keeper by Owen Acton as he gets about 6 yards on the carry.
Looked like I saw number 20 in there, Anthony Lee.
Gittner and Bowman on the tackle for the Athenians.
Second down and 4. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Ball goes to Dawson Blue, goes outside, and about 3-yard gain, and looks just yards short of the first down.
Yep.
Tackled by number 7, Isaac Rogers.
That was Isaac Rogers doing a good job making that stop. So another third down here, another opportunity for the Athenians, although obviously
We can imagine
they're
the
in
run
4
again.
down. Yep. And they're in 4 down territory, so they really have 2 downs to get that, to pick that up.
Is the quarterback keeper with Owen Acton again, who goes down the middle and is stopped about the 1-yard line.
Owen Acton on the keeper for the Mustangs. Good enough for the first down. It'll be first and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter.
Wilson on the tackle for the Athenians.
Another sub, number 60. That's Keegan Kokel is going to come off for the Athenians.
Number
Is that 54?
58.
58 that went in.
And it is a touchdown for the Fallon Central Mustangs.
Is that Acton?
I believe it was a quarterback carry from Owen Acton.
Yeah.
On the touchdown for the Mustangs.
That's number 9, Owen Acton, with the touchdown for the Mustangs. Looks like they're going to, nope, they are going to kick. Or he's just tying his shoe.
Looks like it's
Going to go for 2.
looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion. It's a run to
Oh, nice
Logan
stop
Foxworthy
there.
gets swallowed up in the backfield.
That was number 54 in there. That is Josh Dixon Kiger tracking him down from behind. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but Fountain Central does strike first. So it's 6-0 here with 3:21 to go in the first quarter.
But a big stop for the Athenians could maybe change the momentum of the game and hopefully they can get a good drive so that they can
get some offense going here. We only ran 3 plays last time and then punted, so would be nice to, move the ball obviously down the field, match them score for score. Going to have Isaac Rogers and looks like Ethan McLemore deep to receive. So a little bit of change in personnel there on the kickoff return team.
Back deep for your Athenians, number 7,
It looks as if
Isaac
Luke
Rogers, and number 8, Ethan
Foxworthy is going to be there
McLemore.
for the kick as well.
Number 32, Luke Foxworthy will kick off for the Mustangs.
Got to give a lot of credit for this webcast to Austin Heckey. He has worked hard. We had a software ownership change, which obviously happens in that world a bunch. And so a new, really just a new software, and he worked hard all week to allow this webcast to happen. What you're seeing, Coach Rhett Welliver running the camera there and Justin Duggar on the computer. We're thankful for those guys. The ball will not stay on the tee, and it's not windy, so. Okay, here we go. The second offensive series, provided this.
So he
we can
kicks
hang
it
on to
off,
the
and it
kick.
looks like it's going to be going to Ethan McLemore. Going to go. Goes until about the 35 before getting caught up in a pile before carrying about 3 more yards.
Yeah, he kept those feet moving, didn't he? Kept those knees pumping and gained another 3 yards after the first contact. Great job by EMAC.
Number 52, Isaac Heeman on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Okay, second offensive series for the Athenians. A.J. Hall will lead the offense onto the field. See if we can mix it up and move the ball here a little bit. Caden Underwood, wide right. Ethan McLemore lined up out wide left. Ooh. Is that a...
Ooh, and they're going to...
Should be offsides, I think, encroachment. Looked to me like, anyway.
I did not see any movement on the offensive line.
Looks like the...
But yep, it's going to be, for encroachment, it's going to be a 5-yard gain for the Athenians.
Going the right direction, and that keeps penalties even, right? Evened them out.
Now they're on the 44-yard line.
In the backfield with A.J. Hall, Zach Bowman and Anthony Lee.
It's a run to Anthony Lee, who goes up the middle and gets about 3 yards before getting stopped by about 3 Mustangs.
We'll take second short, though, won't we? Like
Yeah.
that. That's a good down for us to be in. Gives you lots of options.
Second and 2 opportunity, and we
Number 74, Andrew Mendoza on the tackle for the Mustangs.
can probably expect another run play from the Athenians.
I would think so. We picked up yardage easily there. We're on the 47-yard line. Let's get it into Fountain Central
The
territory.
Athenians
here.
have still stayed in the formation with the 2 running backs and A.J. Hall up center. Now is again a run to. He's got space on the right side. He goes past and he gets stuffed at the 45-yard line.
Number 8, number 34 for Fountain Central brought him down, but not before he got a first down. That's Chance James, and 34 is Dawson Blue, of course.
Dawson Blue on the stop for the Mustangs. It'll be 1st and 10, Crawfordsville.
It's a big first down for the Athenians. As this is now they've seen what they can do, and hopefully they can keep riding with it.
That's right. Big first down of the game for the Athenians, and we're in Fountain Central territory.
Now they're rolling with shotgun formation with only Zach Bowman in the backfield. It's another run to Zach Bowman, who cuts up the middle and is swallowed up for no gain.
Number 51 for Fountain Central and number 52 in on the tackle. Those guys are Eli Davis and Isaac Heyman.
On the carry for the Athenians. No gain.
Second down and 10. 1:35 to go here in the first quarter. Athenians down 6-0.
For your Athenians.
Athenians again with the 2 running back formation. Nice pass to Caden Underwood for about 8 yards.
First pass of the game is complete by the Athenians. That was Hall to Underwood. Brings up third and a short 1 yard
James on the stop for the Mustangs.
for the first down.
Third and 1 for your Athenians.
Nice pass. He's accurate. I think he only had 1 incompletion last week, and it actually might have been a receiver drop. Yeah, he was 6 for 7. And I think it was actually a receiver drop that because I was at that game and pretty sure that's
It's a
all
QB
that happened.
sneak by A.J. Hall, but he
he's-
is stopped in the backfield for no gain.
Yeah, they are going to mark him short of the line of gain.
And it looks as if the offense is staying out on the play, and they're going to go for it on a 4th and 1.
I like that call. See what Coach Clark dials up here.
Very early into the game.
27 seconds. They do have to run a play.
Hall on the keeper for the Athenians.
The play clock is just less by about a second
Bringing up a 4th and 1 for
or 2.
Crawfordsville.
I thought they jumped. Ball's on the
fumble.
ground.
But it looks like Zach Bowman picked up the ball.
Looks like he landed on it.
They lost about 2-3 yards, and now it is Mustang football. Well, it was almost a jump by the defense, ended up turning into a fumble for a loss of yards.
I thought the defense came across, but they must have gotten back in time and not made any contact. So certainly no call there, but they definitely moved.
With just half a second left in the quarter, there's only going to be 1 play left.
1 play. We'll move to the second quarter. I know at halftime they're going to introduce the youth football players and probably middle school players. So talking about the Athenian football program. So we will broadcast that. And James, maybe at the quarter you can update us on some of the fall sports, things that are going on around Athenian territory.
A play action pass to number 8. Oh, it's picked off by Ethan McLemore.
That's
He
a
is
big
about
momentum swing.
15 yards after the big return.
Nice job there by
That is a huge momentum shift going into the second quarter.
So Fountain Central tries for them, an unusual play, right? Because they went for a pass after not attempting very many last week. In and out of the hands of the receiver and right into EMAC, who, as you said, James, has about a 15-yard return.
Looked like Chance James, who is the receiver.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about other Athenian sports, some of the fall sports, and what's going on around the horn here, if you will.
Yep. So as we said, the football team won last week 53-0 against Attica. The boys soccer team is now 3-0 after a huge 10-0 victory against South Montgomery, which now puts Crawfordsville first in the county chase.
That's right. That's the first county chase points of the year. Good start. And we're defending champs, right? We won the county chase last year, so.
The girls soccer team has 3 losses and 1 tie. The boys tennis team is 0-3 with Wyatt Motes winning 3 of his matches. The boys cross country team has won both meets, and the girls cross country team has gotten 3rd in both meets. The girls volleyball team is off to a great start as they are now 8-0 after a big 3-set victory at Seeger. And from what I've been told, the girls volleyball team has not even lost a set this year.
I was kind of tracking that, and I thought that was right. I wasn't sure about that, but that makes a lot of sense to me.
And the girls golf team are also having a great season with their senior class having the 3rd best in school history score.
Yep. That one's near and dear to my heart because my daughter is a senior and she's on the golf team. So we've had a lot of fun and won a lot of matches.
So the Athenians line up on about the Mustang 46-yard line. as Anthony Lee
Looks like he's
is
coming
taken off
isn't
the
he?
field.
Yeah. Gonna have Emac lined up wide left.
And Ashton Wilson seems to have taken his place as a wide receiver.
Caden Underwood's lined up wide right. 2 guys in the slot there.
It's a pass as a slant to Ethan McLemore, who picks up about 15 yards.
Really, really nice pass. So Hall is 2 for 2.
Number 17, Brandon Pitt
Great
on the
job.
stop for the Mustangs.
Ball's going to be placed on the 31-yard line, James, and that's a big gain right there. On first down, pick up another first down.
Big gain to Ethan McLemore, who is a name that I imagine we'll be saying many times this game, as he's already had an interception, a lot of multiple kick return yards, and a reception already in this first quarter.
He's got that one thing you can't coach, speed. AJ
They
Hall's
line
going
up
to
for a
pass
pass, and
again.
he's going deep. To Kate Underwood, who makes the catch for the Athenians touchdown.
Beautiful pass, beautiful catch.
Beautiful fade to the outside is one-on-one coverage. Kate Underwood catches it over his back shoulder and is able to take the defender in to the end zone.
3 for 3 in the passing game, by the way.
As the Athenians line up for a PAT, which Ryan Miller seems to take, as this is his second game of football in his career as a kicker.
Number 33, Ryan Miller, will attempt the point after.
Ryan had, I believe, 5 out of 8 PATs last week. Snaps it. And it's good!
Oh, man. Nice kick.
Great start to the second quarter for the Athenians, as they have now taken a 7-6 lead.
That was A.J. Hall on the hold. I'm not sure who the snapper is. We'll have to figure out. It may be Jacob Russell, but I don't know if he's the long snapper or not. Do you know?
I don't believe so, because it looks as if Jacob Russell was on the sideline.
Okay. And typically your center's not your long snapper, so that would have just been a guess I made. So we'll figure that out as we go on and plan on scoring more touchdowns. Yeah, Athenians get the lead here, 7-6 with 11:29 to go in the second quarter. You'd have to say that interception at the end of the first quarter was a huge momentum swing.
Yeah, it's a big momentum swing, as I believe Javier Resto was there to kick off for the Athenians, and it is Owen Acton and Dawson Blue on the return for the Mustangs, the two names that we will be hearing many times the same.
Let's get a big stop or maybe even a turnover off the kickoff would be nice.
Number 9, Owen Acton.
It's a big kick, and it's to Dawson Blue, who's going to return it from about his own 15-yard line. Big blocks, and he gets through to about the 35-yard line before being tackled.
Blue on the return for the Mustangs.
So it'll be Fountain Central football here on, it looks like maybe they're going to mark it right on the 35.
Number 18, Keegan Alsman on the stop for the Athenians.
That was number 18, Keegan Alsman on the stop for Crawfordsville. Good job on special teams play for the senior. Well, let's see if we can create another turnover or just get stops. Maybe even a turnover on downs. We'll take that.
It's a run to Dawson Blue, but it seems as if there was a little bit of hesitation, which caused for about half of a gain, half of a yard as a game.
Yeah, looked like number 20, maybe number 24 in there for the Athenians. Number 20 is Anthony Lee. Number 24.
Isaac Brackett.
Isaac Brackett, yep. Yeah, something looked a little confused there on that offensive play. So it brings up second down and 10, ball still on the 35-yard line.
Mustangs line up in shotgun formation. So there's motion to the right, and it's a pass play, but he's scrambling out right. Goes! Ooh, and a late hit from Isaac Rogers. That's a big mistake from the veteran.
Looks like he got him out of bounds.
Very nice catch from
It's going to tack on another 15 yards.
Chance James, who had it bobbled after Caden Underwood tried making a play on the ball.
I thought he had it. I really did. I thought he was at least going to knock it away, but kudos to the receiver.
Late hit on your Athenian.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty from Isaac Rogers after the late hit.
So here we go. Athenians are going to have to step up because first and 10 on the 37.
37-yard line.
Yep. Defense can bend but cannot break.
It's a run to Dawson. No, it's a keeper by Owen Acton who goes to the left side but is swallowed up after about a 5-yard gain.
Hit by Brackett, but it ended up being Zach Bowman, number 44, taking him to the turf.
Tackle by number 24, Isaac Brackett for your Athenians. A gain of 5 will bring up 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs.
Second down, 5 yards to go here on the 32-yard line.
It's a fumble. It's a mess up. He's going. He's going to be swallowed up after about an 8-yard loss after a big mistake from.
Yeah, rough snap there, but number 7, Isaac Rogers, making up for some yardage there with a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Athenians got to the backfield very fast to make sure that Owen Acton had no space.
They were all over him. It's going to bring up a third down and looks like around 14 yards.
Should we imagine the pass on here?
Got to get to the 27-yard line. So that's what the D-backs need to know.
Acton rolls out right. Everyone's long. Goes, but a big play. A huge stop by Isaac Rogers, who is just redeeming himself after that rough penalty that he made earlier.
Great job by Rogers.
Broken up by Rogers, number 7.
It looks like the Mustangs are staying out.
It does appear as though they might with 4th and 14.
Very risky call, as if the Athenians get a turnover, they're in great field position.
Now you just got to know where that first down marker is and not let him get there, right? Everything else is okay, honestly. Just stop him short of that.
Motion out to the left. Is it fake the play action? Throws and a big catch for about 25 yards. So it is to
that was number 32.
Luke Foxworthy.
Yep.
Rogers and McLemore on the stop for your Athenians.
Who was the only player for the Mustangs to get a reception, as he had 2 receptions for 32 yards last week at Southmont.
So that's obviously the guy you got a key on, right? And, yeah, so it was Rogers and McLemore bringing down Foxworthy, saving the touchdown.
Out to run to Dawson Blue, goes to the right side, but tries going down the middle for about 2-yard gain before getting swallowed up.
A nice little cut back there, able to pick up a few yards because he probably was not going to gain on the outside. It's number 54. I'll learn these soon, but that's Josh Dixon Kiger, senior defensive lineman, checking in as Coach Riker rotates his defensive players in and out and keep fresh legs.
Now it's a QB sneak by Owen Acton, who goes straight up the middle, and it is signaled as a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Owen Acton on the keeper for the Mustangs.
The Athenians have done a great job stopping the run of Dawson Blue for most of this drive, but Owen Acton on the QB sneak was just enough to get past this Athenians defense.
So the Mustangs currently will tack on 6 more. It looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion again.
That's a QB sneak to Owen Acton, but he is shut down immediately by the edge.
That was number 24.
Number 9,
Isaac Brackett on the tackle.
Great job by Isaac Brackett staying home.
Tackle by number 24, Isaac Brackett.
He met the quarterback. So, failed 2-point conversion attempt again. Keeps the score at 7-12. But the lead does swing back to the Mustangs.
Athenians are doing a great job being able to just make stops in those big pressure moments. Try not to get down by too far.
Yeah, those 2-point attempts matter, right? That's a big deal.
Right now, there will be 2 winners from tonight's tailgate. Winner number 1 is ticket number 000751W. Winner number 2 is ticket 000742W. Winners, please keep your tickets and redeem your prize Monday by turning them in to Mr. Ehrlich.
Okay, so here we go. Just got to keep scoring along with him at this point, right?
Yep, Luke Foxworthy there to kick off us again as Ethan McLemore and Javier Resto lines up with Ethan McLemore in the back to receive.
Number 3, Javier Resto, and number 8, Ethan McLemore back to receive for your Athenians. 32, Luke Foxworthy will kick off for the Mustangs.
We'll see if they kick away from Ethan McLemore. And if they do, we'll see what kind of speed Javier has.
We haven't seen much of Javier much this game as he's mainly just kicked and been there for a few special teams plays, but
oh,
it's a very low kick, and it's
smart move. Good job.
Grabbed it about
That was
the
28
48-yard line.
Calvin Dittmar, smart to just fall on that ball, get possession.
Very good field positioning as they're on their own 49-yard line.
I assume Fountain Central's trying to catch us by surprise there, see if they could sneak out another possession. But great job by Dittmar making sure that did not happen. Number 12 onto the field for the Athenians, and that is Ashton Wilson back at that slot receiver spot.
Zach Bowman, the only back. That's another throw for A.J. Hall. It's a comeback, but it's
flag on the play.
Hall's pass intended for McLemore.
It's 12 men on the field for the Athenians.
The Athenians had an ineligible receiver downfield.
Yeah. Well, the offensive lineman went downfield, so 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty brings up a...
So it's 1st and 15. Ball is on the 44-yard line.
Ethan McLemore, the lone receiver on the left side.
Boy, that
he's thrown under pressure. But Ethan McLemore with a big catch for about 20 or so yards as he tries to keep fighting.
And there's a late hit, I think, or maybe a spear.
Oh, a helmet-to-helmet call.
I thought
what it looks
so.
like on
Fountain Central. Yeah, they had him. I'll tell you what, one of the linebackers, yeah, that might be an ejection. Personal foul, targeting. That may result in an ejection.
Unless they change the rule.
I don't know the rule. Yep. It's going to add 15 more on to nearly a 18-yard pass? Yes.
So they're both still on the field.
Late hit on the Mustangs.
I don't think it was late hit.
15-yard penalty.
Yeah. So, I will tell you this. A.J. Hall threw that under great pressure because one of the linebackers blitzed, and he tried to time that. He did time that pretty well. So, A.J. had a linebacker in his face and still could play that pass. Good job to McLemore making that happen. Ashton Wilson off the field now.
So it's a run to Zach Bowman, who cuts down the middle, and he's driving to the left side. He has one man to beat. It's a touchdown for the Athenians.
You're not going to stop Zach Bowman. Not right there. It was number 17 who tried for the Mustangs.
When Zach Bowman gets to his speed, it's just like a freight train coming at you.
Yep, it's going to hurt you. That was Brandon Pigg who tried to bring him down but could not keep him out of the end zone. Zach Bowman would not be denied.
And the Athenians line up for another field goal to try to extend their lead up to 2.
Yep, PAT attempt here. But Athenians do get the lead back. It's 13-12. Number 10.
Looks like
Go ahead.
Isaac Rogers is the long snapper for the Athenians.
Good snap.
And it's good for the Athenians. Ryan Miller, 2 for 2 on his PATs.
A.J. Hall with the hold, and you're right. Isaac Rogers with a great snap again. 14-12. Athenians get the lead back and add to it by 1 here with 8:02 to go in the second quarter. That's a big penalty that just tacked on the yardage, put us inside the red zone, and At that point, Zach Bowman would not be denied. Great job.
The Athenians have now extended their lead to 2 with 8 minutes left in the half. See what the Athenians can do against the big run game from Owen Acton, who has been able to crack the Athenians twice with, I believe, both touchdowns.
I think you're right.
Both on QB sneaks. But they adjusted very well last drive to being able to slow down Dawson Blue much more than they did in that first.
Yeah, Acton had 17 carries against Southmont.
Number 3,
And, yeah, just he's going to get, obviously, the bulk of the carries between he and Blue. They have thrown it now a little bit.
And now just Owen Acton.
They obviously want to get the ball in Owen Acton's hands.
Owen Acton, and it looks like Dawson Blue is.
They think we're going to scrib it again.
Nope.
Will come into the back. Javier Resto off to kick.
All right, hit squad. Who's going to have the tackle?
Good kick to Dawson Blue, who catches it about his own 10-yard line. He goes to the left side, but is slowed down, but he keeps going, and he is stopped at about the 37-yard line, or 39, actually.
Got out to the 39. I think that was Thad Garrett, number 13, in there for the special teams tackle. Also Calvin Dittmar. So Fountain Central is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
Ball's on the 39-yard line.
In linebacking crew for the Athenians, Isaac Rogers, Ashton Wilson, Calvin
To run to
Dittmar.
Dawson Blue, who cuts to the left side, but is stopped immediately for about a gain of a yard.
He's a little slow to get up that time, too.
Gain of 1.
Again, linebackers, Isaac Rogers, Ashton Wilson, Calvin Dittmar. That was Ashton Wilson, one of the outside backers in there for the stop. Zach Bowman and Anthony Lee.
Owen Acton with the read option as he gets about 4 yards to reach about the 45-yard line.
Number 9, Owen Acton on the keeper.
They're going to mark him, at the 44.
Guess who?
But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Zach Bowman, number 44, in there on the tackle for the Athenians.
That was a 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Mustangs line out with only one receiver, and it is a run to Dawson Blue, who goes on the inside and looks as he made the first down. And they're going to give him the first down.
First down. Ball's on the 49-yard line.
Athenians in on the stop. The carry good for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Fountain Central.
Good gang tackle there by the Athenians.
So there's a run. No, it's a run by Owen Acton, who is stopped after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, he just pulled it back in and kept it, as he does many, many times. Again, number 54, Josh Dixon Kiger, in there making that tackle.
Kiger for your Athenians brings up a 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go here. 5:58 to go in the second quarter. Again, at halftime, don't forget, we will live stream the introductions of the youth football and I assume middle school football programs.
Southampton, it is a run to Dawson Blue, cuts to the left side, and he has a lot of space. He picks up about 10 yards before getting pushed out of bounds.
34, Dawson Blue, good for another first down.
Trying to see who looked like is that number 3 maybe? Is that Javier Resto? Is he out there or not?
Yeah, it looks
Who's
like
on that far? It does look
it
like
looks like
doesn't
number
it?
3.
His jersey's kind of bunched up there. It's hard to read that number. Pretty sure he drove him out of bounds.
It is a keeper by Owen Acton, who's going to go for about 2-3 yards.
Number 24, Isaac Brackett in there for the stop, as well as number 20, Anthony Lee. 60 will check in for the Athenians, Keegan Kokel. He is a 6 foot, 230 pound sophomore playing on that D line.
Motion out to the right.
High snap.
It is a rut. Looks like it's gonna be it's a big hit as they're gonna stop him about 1 yard short of after Dawson Blue 5-yard gain.
That was Caden Underwood with a nice hit there. Senior putting his shoulder into the legs of the running back for Fountain Central.
Now the Mustangs are faced with about a 3rd and 1 situation.
Key play here. Oh, officials timeout. Looks like it might be equipment related. Nope, just checking on somebody. I think Blue took a pretty good hit there.
Yeah, Dawson Blue has been slow to get up after a few of his last times getting hit.
They're going to take a timeout. Fountain Central's going to take a timeout. Yeah, he has been. You're right, James. And he's jogging off the field slowly, but he's also been a workhorse for the Mustangs on offense and defense and returns. And it's hot out here. I mean, temperature says it's 75, but it's warm on that turf especially. We'll run through on this timeout the coaching staff for the Athenians. Coach Brad Clark, again, in his first year, he's 1-0 for the Athenians. And in his second year on the coaching staff, I think was defensive coordinator last year and then is now the head coach for Crawfordsville. Rex Riker is defensive coordinator and the assistant coach. Sean Gerald, Kent Manette, Jonathan Huber, Ryan Hall, Craig Carroll, Jack Whitecotton, and Matt Reynolds, all on the coaching staff. So a lot of experience there, and a lot of those guys, some of them have played Athenian football, others have played at lots of other places, including a lot of college experience. So great coaching staff, bringing together a lot of good experience. And again, we talk about that middle school team. Only played one game. They played against Frankfort last week on Tuesday. And Frankfort brought over a combined 7th and 8th grade team, which happens sometimes depending on numbers. And the Athenians came away with a 44-0 victory on Tuesday night. That coaching staff consists of Danny Pierce, Jake Lowe, Adam Simmons, and Mike Jones. Looks like play will resume here. 4:20 to go in the second quarter.
The Mustangs line up for a 3rd and 1 opportunity.
Lots of options. What are you predicting?
I'm expecting probably a QB sneak with Owen Acton.
Too. I think Owen Acton doesn't give the ball up this time. Probably follows his blocker.
Yeah, but he's going to go to the right, and he's going to get about 2 yards just to get enough for the first down.
He followed Blue to that side, and yep, got it. Enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball is on the 20. What would you say?
About the 27-yard line.
Yep.
There's a run to Luke Foxworthy, who cuts in the middle, but is stopped after about a 2-yard gain.
32, Luke Foxworthy on the carry for the Mustangs.
I think number 60 was in there on the tackle for Crawfordsville. That's Keegan Kokel. Number 28, Calvin Dittmer.
A gain of 2. We're bringing up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8 yards to go after the short pickup for Fountain Central. Big stop here. Keep them out of the red zone.
Motion to the right. And it is a option as they're going to toss it to Dawson Blue, who's going to cut out the right side, but it's going to get stopped out of bounds after 4-yard gain. Or
Zach Bowman driving him out of bounds there with a good hard hit, knocking him out of bounds.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
3rd and short, about 3 yards to go for Fountain Central.
They still expect the run from the Mustangs. That is what they've definitely preferred for most of this game, especially in short yardage.
It has really. The one play that killed us, right, when we had them 4th and 14 was the only time they went to the pass, and maybe caught us a little bit off guard.
They've had that, and then they had the 1 interception, so it's going to be a keeper by Owen Acton.
And he's close. Yeah. Depends on that spot. The official on the far side has it marked at a first down, with no signal.
It is a first down for the Mustangs.
Got just enough.
The run is good for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, Fountain Central.
What about the 20? No.
About the 17-yard line.
Yep. .240 and counting.
It's another run from Owen Acton, who finds a little gap on the left side, but is shut down after about a 5-yard gain.
Quarterback keep. Owen Acton on the carry. Tackles made by Bowman and Rogers. 2nd and 5. Ball's on the 12-yard line.
Overheard Cody Emerson say, he's doing the call on the radio, that Fountain Central's run the ball, I believe, 29 times already here in just short of the
another keeper by Owen Acton, who is able to dodge the first tackle and gains about
Anthony Lee was in there.
Gains about 4 yards as they are about a yard short of the first down.
Couldn't quite make that tackle, but he was back there. Number 77, checking in for the Athenians. That's Ethan Cooper, junior defensive lineman. Jumping in there to get a stop as we have 3rd and 2. Ball's on the 10-yard line.
They're going with the option. It looks like they're going to go to Dawson Blue, but it's a fumble. It's picked up by Kane Underwood. He has space. He has time. There's nothing but field to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Athenians. A huge mistake by the Mustangs as miscommunication of the read option. And the Kane Underwood and the Athenians were there to capitalize. They come down with a huge play for the Athenians as they now are up 8. Going for the PAT.
Great job, great read by Underwood, being in the right place at the right time. And good 90-yard fumble return. 90 yards, Underwood just sprinted. Big momentum swing there. And James, we're winning the turnover battle. That's another critical thing to have happen. So we've got to change out footballs here. Get a Crawfordsville football out there in place for Isaac Rogers to snap into the hands of, I think, A.J. Hall. Oh,
it's like a timeout from the Athenians.
Yep.
As they were
smart, a little confusion out there, I think.
A.J. Hall ran off the field without a helmet and looked very confused of what was going on.
Yep. So great job by the Athenian defense, creating another turnover there and a little bit of miscue for the Mustangs on their option, which has been pretty effective for them, but not that time. And I will tell you that one of the things that made the difference is we hit the quarterback that time before he got it, the toss in place. So 1:13 to go here. Athenians are now ready for their PAT. A.J. Hall's in the game with his helmet on.
And Ryan Miller up again for his 3rd PAT attempt. It's again confusion as number 14, Sam Manette, comes in for A.J. Hall as he looks like he's going to be the holder for the PAT.
Wonder if there's an equipment problem with A.J. Hall. Oh, he may have not. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure what the issue is. In any case, you're right. Manette's going to hold this time. backup holder. Sam also plays quarterback, sophomore on the football team. He gets it down.
And it looks
Oh, it was wide left
no
that
good.
time. Yep. Some last-second changes there sometimes make a difference. So, Athenians not successful on that PAT, but the score is now an 8-point lead, 20-12, with 1:13 to go here in the second quarter in favor of the Athenians.
The one thing the Athenians have done is they've done so great at adjusting on defense. They were struggling on the Mustangs were just running the ball all over them in the first few drives, and they were able to slow it down. And then that read option where Owen Acton goes to the right and will pitch it to Dawson Blue has really caused the Athenians trouble, but finally they were able to adjust and make a huge play.
Yeah, did an absolutely great job, and lots of school spirit. Big student section. It's white out night here for the Athenians, and they had a student tailgate tonight with free pizza, cornhole tournament. Did a lot of things over on the field by the tennis court, so just a lot of great school spirit. And it's fun to start out the season with a win and then have a good lead here. But a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, we still have a whole half. We have a minute and 13 seconds left in the first half. As Javier Resto kicks off to Dawson Blue and Owen Acton. Kick to Owen Acton, who's going to take it from about his 12-yard line as he's going to the right. But is stopped after about 4 defenders gets him early for about a 20-yard return.
Isaac Rogers, one of the Athenian defenders in there, number 13, Ashton Wilson,
Keegan
and number
Alsman.
40. Is that Keegan Alsman?
No, Keegan Alsman got him first, which was able to slow him down.
Braden Heights also in on that special teams tackle.
1st and 10 on the 31-yard line for the Mustangs.
They've got about 70 yards to go in about a minute, so we'll see if they start to pass the ball to try to get down the field. But they start with a run to Dawson Blue, who is swallowed up after about 3-yard gain as he runs to the right.
Really nice tackle there by Isaac Rogers. Calvin Dittmer in on the assist as well. Fountain Central hurrying up here a little bit. They also get the ball to start the second half. They'll receive the kickoff. A little motion there for...
Now they do a play action, but he gets swallowed up immediately by Calvin Dittmar, Isaac Brackett, and Anthony Lee, who all get to him immediately for about a sack of 8 yards.
Great job. Keegan Coco got in there too a little later.
Scarvesville takes a timeout.
Smart move. Yeah, it's 3rd down, 13 yards to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. We can get another stop here and, hey, air it out. Another fade there to Caden Underwood. If we can get the ball back. Lots of potential here. Try to get some scores from around the league. I don't see anything yet. I haven't seen any updates. Next week, the Athenians are back we're at home again to open the conference schedule against Western Boone. The Stars will come in. I know they won in week 1. And I don't see any updates right now. We'll try to get you some of those as the night proceeds here. .7 seconds left here in the second quarter. 3rd and 13 ball on the 28-yard line.
As the Mustangs line up with the 3 receivers out wide and shotgun formation. As he rolls to the left, Owen Acton's going to the left as he's going to run. He's going to gain all those yards back.
And then
picks up
someone's
about
going to get
a
a first down, isn't he? He get out of bounds, too.
Number 9, Owen Acton on the keeper for the Mustangs.
Okay, he got about a 13-yard gain.
It'll be 1st and 10, Fountain Central.
Rough break for the Athenians as they
Ball's on the 43
could have been in a great position to get the ball back, but
timeout, Fountain Central.
Fountain Central takes a big timeout. Try to rethink of how they can score in 20 seconds as they are on their own 43-yard line.
And Athenians obviously going to a bit of a prevent defense here, right? Just don't want to give up a score before the half would be the goal. So good coverage, and then make sure absolutely nobody gets behind you.
You just have to be careful of the run. If Owen Acton and Dawson Blue can break free, if they can get close enough to where they can get out of bounds, maybe put themselves in a position for a chance at the end zone.
Yeah, a little bit of a Hail Mary or something. Fountain Central coming back on. Here comes the Crawfordsville defense. Getting ready for a big stop. Again, D-backs, safeties are going to be playing deep off the ball. Hopefully you can get a lot of pressure up front.
So the Athenians only have 3 defensive linemen. Excuse me, 4.
Move the linebacker up into that DN spot, and he's going to blitz.
Acton's going to roll out right.
Oh, and he almost had him.
He breaks a few tackles as he's going down the middle of the field. He's still going. He breaks a tackle. He's going to the... He gets taken down at the 25-yard line with 7 seconds remaining.
Little trouble bringing him down that time. We arm tackled. And,
huge.
That hurt.
About almost 35-yard gain for Owen Acton as he broke multiple tackles and was able to get out of bounds, put themselves in a good position at a look at the end zone.
We blitzed the backer over there. Ashton Wilson just about had hands on him. Could not bring him down, and that would have been a stop for a loss. Instead, with 7 seconds to go, the ball's on the 25-yard line. Another motion, they're going to probably run to the right side. Nope.
Owen Acton goes for a throw, but looks like he got...
Not a terrible play, though. He's trying to get the clock stopped. He's just throwing it where nobody was. All right, because I can't imagine him running a screen pass right there. 3.7 seconds to go.
10 for the Mustangs.
Looks like the Mustangs only have 1 lone receiver on the left side, but they motion one out to the right side. It's going to be a pass.
And there he is.
He has it thrown. Boy, the
That's
half
it.
is over as he get the completion.
Calvin
About a
Dittmer,
15-yard gain or so.
Yep, Calvin Dittmer, Isaac Rogers, number 5, Caden Patton in there on the stop. And, so going into the half, James, we are at 20-12 score in favor of the Athenians. Again, at halftime here, we're going to do some introductions of our youth program for sure, so stay tuned for that, especially if you've got kids in that program. They're going to get introduced by our public address announcer, Dave Raynard, and we will then probably take a break. That'll take most of halftime. We'll be back to rejoin the second half with the live stream. So, what are your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, the Athenians are doing a great job of adjusting. They started out, weren't able to score for a few drives, and then a big play by Ethan McLemore, the big star for the Athenians, was able to get a turnover going into the end of the first quarter, and they were able to score. And since then, on I believe every offensive drive they've had, they've scored, and they have started to limit the Fountain Central offense as they've also been able to slow down the run.
And you can't, and we can't forget the big scoop and score there by Caden Underwood, going about 90 yards on that, what was a really good drive for the Mustangs. Down again, got to the 10-yard line, trying to run an option, did not complete it. Picked it up by Underwood and ran it all the way back for 6. So that keeps us at 20-12 as we head in and get ready for player introductions again for the youth program. James, you are a junior at the high school, is that right?
That is correct.
And one of your future, at least considerations, is maybe something in broadcasting or something along those lines, perhaps? Is it something you're interested in?
That is something I'm very interested in. Yeah. I was given the offer by Coach Welliver, and I thought this would be a great opportunity, so I decided that I would take it, and I've really enjoyed it for this first half.
Yeah, you've done a great job. Really good start. It's a lot of fun to live stream this with you. Again, thanks to Justin Duggar, to Coach Welliver, also to Austin Heckey for the work that he has done. He's now on the sideline, but for years he's been up here running part of this program and just does a lot with software and on that side of things, helping us make sure that we can operate smoothly. So we appreciate him, and for Coach Welliver and all the work he pours into this webcast.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, we're going to turn this over now for the dance team, the high school dance team, talented dance team, award-winning dance team. So we'll stream this, and then we will catch the player intros for the youth program. Thanks for joining us tonight.
In the Miami 5 with the routine to I Feel Good. Ladies and gentlemen, your Crawfordsville High School Blue Illusions. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to recognize the Crawfordsville Youth Football rosters for 2022. First up, we have the kindergarten first grade blue team. Players are Vaughn Alexander, Jackson Anderson, Jackson Collier, Bryson Collins, Griffin Keller, Spencer Latre, Zephan Lowe, Ledger Lowe, Jackson Perry, Alan Railing, Keaton Roach, Cameron Schlote, and Ford Villeneuve. The coaches are Josh Roach and Jake Lowe. Next up, we have the kindergarten first grade gold team. Players are Brazen Campbell, Liam Klonks, Quentin Elliott, Carter George, Alex Hutchison, Gavin Largent, Kingston McLean, Ezra Mormon, Eli Pierce, Oliver Walker, and Cypress Weber. Your coaches are Brad Klonks and Levi Campbell. Let's meet the second and third grade blue team. The players are Sam Bush, Reed Gerald, Jaron Keller, Kyler Plunkett, Braxton Rogers, Herberto Romeros Jr., Maverick Ronco, Bryce Stevenson, Mason Taylor, Bentley Van Bitter, Cooper Pierce, Wyatt Perry, and Mason Myers. Coaches are Aaron Keller, Dustin Taylor, and Michael Thornsbrow. Let's meet the second and third grade gold team. Players, Braxton Abney, Emmett Alexander, Keegan Archer, Logan Provenus, River Earl, Connor Fields, Michael Hamilton, Braden Harris, Rowan Harris, Zane Lowe, Rylan McGill, Aiden Stout, Cameron Stringfield, Cody Townsend, and Connor Truax. Coaches are Blake Harris, Slade Stout, and Mark Menard. Let's meet your 4th and 5th grade blue team. Players are Dakota Klein, Mason Compton, Carson Fry, Trenton Harris, Camden Huber, James King, Lyden Lowe, Haley Monroe, Kaylee Monroe, Anthony Simmons, Aiden White, Jameson Whitecotton, Brody Wiles, and Isaiah Wilkie. Coaches are Jake Lowe, Jonathan Huber, Jack Whitecotton, and Duffy Thornburg. Now, the 4th and 5th grade gold team. Players are Kellen Conkrite, Zachary Eads, Romeo Fernandez, Wyatt Ford, Cooper Gerdes, Bryson Jordan, Joseph Lukowski, Santiago Luna, Jamie Moore, Zeke Plunkett, Robbie Scanlon, Owen Scanlon, Brock Strickland, and Zach Warren. Noah Whitlock. Coaches are Andy Warren and Jamie Moore. Here is your 6th grade team. Players, Ben Adler, Murphy Coco, Carson Collins, Diego Deneau, Chasen Emery, Christian Ferris, Graham Gerald, Avery Green, Corbin Long, Cooper Mayotte, Lindsay Monroe, Carter Nolan, Blaze Ollinger, Alfonso Qualls, Cole Strickland, Bentley Thayer, Nate Thomas, Jackson Trent, and Cameron Van Bibber. Coaches are Robert Jones and Jay Strickland. Let's meet your 7th grade Athenians. Number 3, Jonathan Smith, Braden Schlote, Dakota Hanley, Hunter Vilnays, Aiden Hutchison, Juden Walters, Thomas Lee, Ledger Lyons, Elijah Lola Martinez, Carson Scott, Jaden Poole, Hector Huesca, and James Oakley. Coaches are Danny Pierce, Jake Lowe, Mike Jones, Adam Simmons, and Caleb Gerald. Your 8th grade Athenians, Logan Lowe, Malachi Brashears, Landon Gerald, Jaden McMullen, Ryder Cummings, Jason Manette, Maddox Ronco, Jaden Leap, Blaze Robbins, Caden Crowder, Isaac Ollinger, Diego Castillo, Josue Aguilar, Jacob Lee, Connor Hartlett, James Watt, Wyatt Million, Alec McClure, Jackson Wireman, Connor Ellsbury, and Jordan Foote. The managers are Talon Pike, Emma Gerald, and Alvia Lowe. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Crawfordsville Youth Athenians! The future!
said the number of sacks.
Okay, here we go. Getting ready for second half football action. Crawfordsville High School, Athenians leading 20-12. And just a couple of huge defensive plays and opportunities for Crawfordsville really stepping in here to step up big here in game number 2. Again, 2022 season. A couple scores from around the conference. We know that Western Boone is playing Western High School, and they're all knotted up at 22. And Fountain Central has a 1-touchdown lead over Southmont has a 1-touchdown lead over North Putt. Those are the updates that we have right now. Clinton Prairie actually is leading Frankfort. I think 15-0 is the score there. So just some scores from around the conference. James, here we go. Ready to bring the second half?
Yep, as we get ready to start the second half, Javier Resto kicking off to Dawson Blue. And
really, really great kick. It's going to go out of bounds about the 1-yard line, which will bring it out to, I think, the 35. It's a procedure penalty for kick out of bounds. So I think they take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Just a couple of sponsors here that we want to mention that we are thankful for. Athletic Boosters, listed in the program. Top Line Athletics, longtime supplier of athletic gear and lots of different gear for a lot of our athletic teams and obviously for the community, and we're thankful for Top Line Athletics. Here we go.
Fountain Central with the snap. Down to Dawson Blue, gets his shirt grabbed as he is brought down behind the line for a tackle for loss.
Isaac Brackett about took his shirt off of him. Good job hanging on there. That takes a lot of strength, and that's what we need to see. We need to get a big stop here to start the second half. Obviously with Mustang football, got a big stop at the end of the first half, so they didn't score, keep our 8-point lead going, actually get a stop, get a turnover on downs, and then score would be the ideal plan that we would draw up. Lights are on here at the Athenian complex.
Motion out to the left. So got timeout.
Timeout, Fountain Central. Yep.
Very early timeout from the Mustangs.
Coach did not like whatever it was he saw out there, and that the head coach is Herb King in his first year at Fountain Central, but certainly not his first year coaching football. Herb King has had a lot of success, I believe, for sure at North Putt, but I also think he might have at some point been at Seeger High School. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but has certainly been around high school football for the majority of his career, and now has landed at Fountain Central. Assistant coaches on that staff: Sam Adams, Jacob Earl, Noe Gonzalez, and Kobe Pearson, Kevin Wildman. So lots of help for the Fountain Central coaching staff. So yeah, less than a minute into the second half, and Fountain Central has to take a timeout because they saw something they wanted to correct, and they wanted to get it done early. This probably is an important drive for Fountain Central.
Yeah, I mean, they got to figure out a way to catch up as soon as possible.
Yeah, get the momentum back, right?
Mustangs.
Like as the momentum swung with turnovers. So yeah,
Athenians, I mean, they've scored the last few drives they went on. So it looks like a pass. He rolls out to the back. Looks like a screen to Dawson Blue, who gets it, but is tackled by Kane Underwood as they get a gain of about 4 yards. As they're now taken with about a 3rd and 8.
That's just a significant tackle right there. Open field tackling's hard, but Caden Underwood broke down and took down and stopped the screen pass. So 3rd down and 8, ball on the 37-yard line. We need to get this crowd going here behind on a big 3rd down play.
Deans did a great job of getting to the quarterback, giving him no time to make that play for the screen.
Two guys. They had 2 guys moving in the backfield. Lots of confusion.
Timeout, Fountain Central.
Fountain Central takes their second timeout in about a span of 45 seconds.
They did have two guys moving in the backfield, which is not a penalty, according to Coach Welliver. However, it must have been enough confusion and not what the coaching staff on the Fountain Central sideline wanted at all, and so thus resulting in a timeout to try to get reset here for the second half. So, third down, 8 yards to go. Ball still on the 37-yard line, and we are still with 10:27 to go. Much different alignment this time for the Mustangs coming out of that timeout.
He rolls out to the left, and he has space. You cannot give him too much space. He goes for a throw, and it is picked up by Ethan McLemore.
E-Mac got it.
Second interception of the game. Ethan McLemore is making a huge impact on the game.
Hey, we could not have scripted that better start for the Athenians other than we need to score on this turnover, but another turnover here. So you win the turnover battle because I would guess, and we're not keeping stats, but I would guess that Fountain Central's outgained us just in offensive yardage because they've moved the ball substantially down the field. I'm sure the guys on the radio next to us are keeping track of that. But I will say this, that has not translated to the scoreboard, of course, and the reason why is, a big reason why is turnovers. So A.J. Hall leading the Athenians out onto the field for first offensive set of the second half.
You have Anthony Lee and Zach Bowman in the backfield. As Anthony Lee gets the carry, he goes down the middle. He's got space, and he's going to go. Got about 17-yard carry or so, as that's enough for a first down.
Nice run by the speedy sophomore. Great carry. Ran to the opening and just exploded through it.
Athenian trying to set a tone early in the second half.
Establish that running game, opens up the passing game. So big first down yardage for Anthony Lee, brought down by Dawson Blue for the Mustangs. See what other adjustments Coach Clark made at halftime.
A low snap, but A.J. Hall makes a great adjustment. Oh, and it's dropped by Kane Underwood, but also dropped by Chance James, who was not able to haul it in after. But
Underwood is down. Looks like he got kind of messed up late on that pass, and a guy kind of hit him, but I'm not sure if it's an ankle. Something that looks like in the lower leg. Maybe a cramp. Yeah, so Hall's pass was intended for Underwood. They're broken up pretty well by the Fountain Central defense. AJ did a nice job picking that ball up off the turf because the snap was low.
Didn't fall under pressure at all.
No.
It's very calm. Got a nice pass, but Underwood just wasn't able to bring it in with the pressure that Chance James was giving him.
Yeah. And Hall's a catcher on the baseball team. He can go low and field those things. And I think it was a cramp. It looked like the way they were stretching there. So Underwood's jogging off the field. That's what's good to see.
Good. Yeah, probably just needs a little break for a few plays.
In him, yep. Get some water. Mad at himself probably for not hauling that pass in, knowing Caden. He's a competitor. So here we go, 9:51 to go, second down and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looks like Javier Resto might be the guy coming in for Kane Underwood. It's a run to Anthony Lee, who's just stopped in the backfield for about a loss of a yard and a half.
Anthony Lee on the carry for the Athenians, a loss of 2 will bring up 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12 for Crawfordsville. Ball back now to the 37-yard line. So need a big play here. Anthony Lee is coming off the field for Crawfordsville. Ashton Wilson went on.
But Kane Underwood is back on the field as he is the lone receiver on the right side, as the Mustangs must watch out for another fade as the Athenians were able to score on that. It's a screen to Ethan McLemore, who has space. He's going to bring a tackle. He gets a spin move and a big play for about 15, 20 yards.
Just
That's
so
enough for a first
quick.
down.
Just using that speed when he gets out into the opening there, can run by the defenders. Eventually brought down by number 17 for Fountain Central. And that is Brandon Pigg.
Ball's at the 17-yard line.
So first down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 17, inside the red zone. See if we can turn this into points.
They run to Anthony Lee, who cuts to the right side. He goes very far. A nice block by Ethan McLemore, but tried cutting back in and was swallowed up by a few Mustang defenders.
I think he needed to explode through that hole. It was there, but it's not there for very long, right? So he's just got to explode. But you know what? That's a whole lot easier for us to see up here than it is for them to see down on the field.
Ethan McLemore did do a very good job of getting the block, and that's
important to do.
It looks like Luke Foxworthy, who was slow to get up on the play, who has also had a very big impact in this game, as he has been one of the few playmakers for the Mustangs.
Yeah, plays in that linebacker spot. And
another low snap, but Zach Bowman's able to get out of a tackle, and he goes right. The flag is thrown.
There's a holding. That's the holding territory there, so that's going to come back. We'll get the down over, but we're going to lose 10 yards on it.
Yep. Holding on the offense.
So that'll bring up second 20, ball on the now 27-yard line.
As Javier Resto and Thad Garrett come onto the field, and Isaac Brackett, the tight end, comes off, and so does Anthony Lee. Actually confusion, but Zach Bowman limping off the field, which is not a good sight for the Crawfordsville Athenians, as he is one of their workhorses and a huge, huge player for this Athenians team.
He'll be back. He's tough.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Athenians.
Third down and 7, so they did not take that penalty.
It's a throw to Kane Underwood, who is not able to get it. A little bit of a high pass.
It was a little high. He was brought down by.
Oh, and it's a flag.
I think it'll be on us. Yep. Chance James.
No, it looks like it was on number. It looked like it was 32. Luke Foxworthy. It looked like he got up in the referee's face.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Athenians. Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Athenians.
They're now in a 4th and 22 situation, and it looks like the offense is staying out on the field, which isn't a terrible strategy, as even if they don't get it, the Mustangs aren't in great field position, as they'll get the ball at the Mustang 29. This is a huge play for the Athenians. Mustangs have got to watch out for Ethan McLemore and Ken Underwood, who have been two huge receivers and have made some big plays for the Athenians tonight.
Big unsportsmanlike penalty, though, on Crawfordsville. Unnecessary always.
It's a pass. Going long at the fade to Underwood.
Boy, a lot of contact down there.
And there is no pass interference. It looked like there was contact on the side, but referees must have thought that there was an uncatchable ball, so they did not throw the flag. As the Mustangs are going to regain possession at their own 29-yard line.
Yep, turnover on downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 on the 29, 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. Athenians need to get another big stop here.
But Zach Bowman comes back on the field as a linebacker, which good to see.
Good to see. Yep, starting defense out there for Crawfordsville. Ashton Wilson coming on.
Oh, Thad Garrett running out late onto the play, but it's a QB sneak by Owen Acton for about 5 yards.
Keeper by number 9, Owen Acton.
Looks like there's just been a little bit of communication errors by this Athenian defense and special teams a little towards the end of the second half and the first half and early into the third quarter.
Mustangs.
Now a run to Dawson Blue, but he is stopped in the backfield. Looks like a loss of a yard or maybe no gain.
24 in there for Crawfordsville. That's Brackett. Great job. 3rd down and 5, ball on the 34. Here's some scoring updates just around. Southmont leads North Putt 21-14. And no reported score from Lebanon and Zionsville. We know Western and Western Boone were tied up at 22. Danville.
A keeper by Owen Acton, as he's going to break straight through the middle and pick up about 11 yards for a first down for the Mustangs.
Looks like Danville leads, or no, Danville trails Mooresville 35-17. And then North Montgomery is now leading. Is that Hamilton Heights they're playing? 8-0. Some scores around the conference.
1st and 10. The ball is on the Mustang 43-yard line.
First down 10, be great to stop on this set of downs.
Looks like another keeper by Owen Acton, who's going to go straight up the middle again, pick up about 8 yards, as this one play has just been killing the Athenians tonight.
He just takes it off tackle. Who's down? Is that Acton? Nope. That's an Athenian.
Looks like Zach Bowman again getting up very slow. He is limping on the field, but not coming off.
Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 2. Ball on the 49-yard line in Athenian territory.
That's another run by Owen Acton, as he's going to get about 4 yards to get the first down.
Acton on the keeper. Good for a Fountain Central first down.
The 1st and 10, balls on the 45-yard line.
Mustangs are having a great drive right now, just using the run. Mainly Owen Acton, who's just the Athenians have just struggled to have an answer for so far in this half.
Very methodically moving the ball down the field and burning a lot of clock while they do it.
They run. Owen Acton keeps it, and he picks up a big gain for about 13 yards. So he is still just running through the heart of the Crawfordsville defense.
Picks up a Mustang first down.
It's number 50. It's a little bit slow to get up, but he's up now.
Bowman's still limping on the field.
That's Landon Wright. Nope, that's number 60. Couldn't see the number well enough.
Another QB sneak by Owen Acton, as he's only able to get about 5-6 yards on the carry.
Yeah, they're just running on the legs of Owen Acton for sure. I'm sure they're going to mix Blue in there at some point.
Yeah, with Owen Acton being such a threat, it's always difficult whenever they run the read option, because if Dawson Blue is also such a great athlete that if...
We're going to get timeout.
Timeout by the Athenians to avoid a 5-yard penalty for 12 men on the field, as Zach Bowman was limping off the field and would not have made it on time.
Jacob Russell had checked in after that series, and there was some confusion. Just got to make sure you communicate when you sub in and out, and they're working at it. Here we go, 3:41 to go in the third quarter. The 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs, ball on the 27-yard line.
Been a long third quarter with 3 timeouts already in this third quarter.
That's a lot of timeouts.
Imagine the Athenians are talking a lot about how they can stop this run that has been so prevalent in the Mustangs offense.
Yeah, nice little penetration, get Acton stopped in the backfield, or could be time for them to mix it up a little bit. They've run to him probably, 4 or 5 straight times without the ball going anywhere else. In motion, this may be their option here. Oh, they're going to give it right to Blue.
Run to Dawson Blue, but he's going to keep fighting as he gets about 2 yards on the gain.
Calvin Dittmar, Isaac Rogers in there on the stop.
They look like they're about at a 3rd and 1 situation.
Tackle made by number 7, Isaac Rogers.
I imagine the Mustangs go for it on 4th down, so this is
that's right. Jacob Russell also in there on that stop.
pretty high chance of the Mustangs getting 1 yard in 2 plays, but it'd be a huge momentum shift if the Athenians are able to get a stop.
Going to the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Owen Acton again with the QB sneak as he goes straight down the middle, and he's going to pick up 6-7 yards on the carry.
So it'll be first down for the Mustangs on this extended drive.
And number 28, Calvin Dittmer.
Owen Acton is not an easy guy to take down as he is 6'3" and 200 pounds.
He runs hard.
Crawfordsville 18-yard line.
So ball on the 18-yard line inside the red zone here for the Mustangs. They've turned it over a couple times in this area. Let's see if the Athenians can create another one.
Dawson Blue as he's going to try to go down the middle, but able to fight for about 2 yards before getting stopped by a crowd of blue jerseys.
20, Anthony Lee in there, who is number 54. That's Josh Dixon Kiger, also in on that tackle. Jacob Russell's going to come off the field. I did not see who came on for him. 2nd down and 9.
Acton going to the left, but is stopped for, looks like a tackle for loss, about 1 yard.
Looks like Blue went on the other side of him.
Tackle by number 54, Josh Dixon Kiger once again.
Number 54, Josh Dixon Kiger in on that tackle. Also want to recognize one of our sponsors, Taylor, Chad, Manette, Schneider, and Clutter, attorneys in our community, and thankful for their sponsorship of Crawfordsville Athletics.
Third and 10 for the Mustangs. Snapped in it.
I thought I saw some movement. Cody Emerson on the radio thought he saw something too.
Is a offside on the Athenians. Now that's going to move them 5 yards closer. So now they are faced with a 3rd and 5.
Ball's now on the 13-yard line.
I imagine probably a QB sneak again with Owen Acton as he's probably going to go.
Yeah, he'll just run it. Oh, and we're going to move
and
again.
There's probably.
You got to watch the ball on that D-line for sure. They know
Another
that.
encroachment is that's going to move the sticks.
Yeah, that's first down.
Just going to put them at the 8-yard line.
Back-to-back false start penalties, or back-to-back and offside penalties. Makes it a 1st and 10 ball now on the 8-yard line.
The Ants have done a pretty good job on defense stopping the run, but they've just had a few penalties that just keeps bringing them back over and over again.
Yep. 1st and goal on the 8.
It's like a QB keeper with Owen Acton. He goes to the left side as there is a flag.
Maybe a holding call. Or
It looks like he is stopped at the
definitely a flag.
holding on the offense. That's going to put them 10 yards back as they're
That's a spot foul, so we'll see where that holding
Flag on the
took
play.
place.
Holding against the Mustangs.
They get the down over, but they lose 10 yards. Right now, that's helpful.
They're on the 20-yard line now.
It's 1st and goal from the 20. They cannot get a first down, but they can get a touchdown, so we just need to stop them.
On the 20-yard line.
4 downs to get it in, and you know they're going to take advantage of 4 downs. Basically, they've now burned this quarter. We're down to 56.9 seconds to go here in the third.
Owen Acton with the keeper going down the middle with the read option as he picks up about 5 yards before getting stopped.
Acton on the carry once again. Tackled by number 44, Zach Bowman.
Zach Bowman on the tackle again.
Will bring up a 2nd and goal on the 14-yard line.
2nd and goal on the 14. Play clock's at 18. Game clock's at 25.
Looks like they're running the read option as it goes. Dawson Blue has space on the right side as it's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Do get into the end zone on that option. Reed pitched it to Blue. He takes it to the house, makes the score 20-18 with 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and they will, I assume, go for 2 as they have all night long.
As Caden Underwood is,
Still dealing with cramps.
but he's on the sideline.
Yep. He was cramping up earlier and looks like he's still cramping up.
The Indians have denied both attempts, so let's see if they can do it once again.
Bowman's going to come off here on this 2-point attempt, conversion attempt.
We have an official's timeout for an injury.
I have an official's timeout, which is up to the 4th timeout of this quarter, I believe. Ethan Cooper coming into the game for the Athenian defense in place of Braden Heights, trying to get a bigger body on the defensive line.
Get a stop here on this conversion, that would be helpful. Otherwise, the Mustangs can tie the score, so it would be a huge stop for the defense once again.
There's going to be a keeper, but it looks like it's going to be the option. And Acton made it for the 2-point conversion, as now we are at 20-20 with 7 seconds left in the third quarter.
Your score is now Crawfordsville 20, Fountain Central 20.
Got a 1-quarter game.
Every time the Mustangs have ran that play, they've always gone with the pitch to Dawson Blue, but this time they decided that Owen Acton decided that he'll take matters into his own hands and was able to cut inside and was able to drive through a few defenders.
Through, yes, he did. So we're going to get the ball back here with probably that play, maybe the chance to run one more. Also, by the way, just to give credit to a couple more sponsors here, we work our way through the list of Athenian athletic sponsorships. Straight Paths Driving School. Kyle Shirk is the owner and instructor for that group, and we are thankful for Straight Paths and their support of Crawfordsville Athletics. And also Hobson Electric, Daryl Hobson, very thankful for all of his support and encouragement and financial support and the work he does on athletic fields here at Crawfordsville High School. So thank you to Hobson Electric.
Luke Foxworthy ought to kick to Ethan McLemore and what looks like Javier Resto. See if they maybe try to catch him off guard with another onside kick like they did last time.
They very well might.
They're going to go for
deep.
Kick. To Ethan McLemore, picks it up at about the 25-yard line as he tries cutting down the middle, but is brought down at about the 36-yard line of the Athenians.
Emac on the return for the Athenians.
He's a little slow to get up.
Number 51, Eli Davis on the stop. For the
He is.
Mustangs.
Okay. And that is the quarter. So here we go, heading to fourth quarter of action. 20-20 is the score. We have a one-quarter game in front of us, and that was a really, really long. I think Fountain Central essentially burned up the full clock there of that third quarter with, I guess, a possession for Crawfordsville, but not able to capitalize. Who are they playing? Zionsville leads Lebanon 35-0 in that Boone County matchup. So another conference score. But if we look at what Fountain Central did, they just took a very slow, long drive down the field. Burned a couple timeouts early on. That obviously paid off. They made some adjustments, got things organized, and were able to capitalize. Athenians, again, playing hard-nosed defense, but now that defense was out there for a long time. So let's see what we can switch sides of the field here and see what the Athenians can do on offense and see if we can burn a lot of clock here and then punch it into the end zone.
Yeah, we'll see Coach Clark's plans of trying to see if maybe we get 2 possessions instead of, and just let them to 1. Try to get more possessions in this final quarter, not giving them too many opportunities. But the Mustangs do a great job of managing the time clock and having it whatever they would like.
They do, with that running game primarily in place. So here we go. Essentially a lot of the same starters, though, offense and defense for the
throw
Mustangs.
to Ethan McLemore, a little bit of a high throw, and he gets
He was
hit
up
in the air.
Balls passed to
As he is very slow to get up, and looks like he is also struggling with cramps.
Number 5, Cole Garbison.
Cole Garbison on the tackle there, wearing number 5. I don't see him in the program, but that's what the PA announcer called out.
Injury
Yep.
timeout.
Looks
Yeah.
like he's definitely dealing with cramps as well.
Which is another very big loss for the Athenians as they're struggling with Caden Underwood and Ethan McLemore, their 2 leading receivers. Their 2 maybe biggest playmakers they have. They're both dealing with injuries.
We'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for your Athenians.
Those cramps will work themselves out, but they're not fun to deal with. Just get some fluids in him. And
Yeah. Plus the Athenians are missing out on one of their star running backs, Zeke Cardenas, who's been out with broken ligaments in his foot.
look forward to getting that senior back. He's actually probably would have been slated maybe to be potentially the starting tailback.
So we have Anthony Lee and Zach Bowman, the 2 running backs, alongside A.J. Hall lining up center. It's like a run to Zach Bowman, who goes down the middle but is stopped after about a yard gain. This is a time for a big play call from the Athenians as they're in a 3rd and 9 situation and they cannot give. They got to make sure that they have another chance at scoring.
For the Mustangs. We'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for your Athenians.
Caden Underwood lining up wide right. Resto lining up left.
A.J. Hall rolls out right as he throws to Kid Underwood, who's got to make play. He gets past one, but is pushed past the first down line.
He was tackled past the first down line. Thank goodness.
He was about a yard or 2 short when he was first got into contact, and then
he tried to make a move, and that tackle gave him the first down. He tried to make a move there.
if he would have just gone straight for the first down, maybe we wouldn't have had to have all that drama, but
it's all right.
We'll take what we can get.
Got the result, didn't we?
Zach Bowman limps off the field as he is another one of those key players who's struggling a little bit with injuries. Ethan McLemore still off the field. A run to Anthony Lee, who gets stopped in the backfield.
Looked like he did not get a clean handoff there, but able to hang on to the football, thank goodness. Brings up second down, maybe the loss of a yard. Nope, it was Isaac Rogers with that carry.
Number 34, Dawson Blue on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Okay, here we go. Big second down play. Ball on the 47-yard line, looking to get into Mustang territory here.
Oh, and A.J. Hall gets him to jump as he does a fantastic
Sold that hard count, didn't he?
hard count. Just gets 2 of them. That's going to move him up 5 yards. They're now faced with a 2nd and 6.
Brings up a 2nd and 6 for your Athenians.
Ball on the other 47-yard line. That's the one we want to be on. That's much more manageable distance. It's Isaac
Rogers taken outside as he picks up 5 yards. They are now at a 3rd and 1 situation, but do not have their power running back to get this 3rd down as Zach Bowman is on the sideline trying to.
Fresh legs there for Isaac Rogers, and if you know him, you know he's hard-nosed and will run straight ahead through that line and has some speed. Underwood and Resto lined up wide for the Athenians. Ten seconds on the play clock. Coach Clark called in something different.
A run to Anthony Lee, who tries to take it out wide, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down as he picks up about 5 yards. He is taken out of bounds.
Tackled out of bounds, but yeah, no call there. Tackle must have started in bounds. That's kind of the rule, so worked out all right.
Yeah.
1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Athenians methodically moving down the field with a drive of their own.
Doing a fantastic job, even losing without 2 of their star players.
There's a flag.
Okay.
Coming in from the far sideline. I don't know if it's either procedure or false start
on the offense. And puts them at a 1st and 15. That is the 8th penalty of the Athenians for this game.
44-yard line.
The left goes Javier Resto, catches it, and it's about 4-yard gain.
Ball's pass to number 3, Javier Resto, complete. Tackles made by number 5, Cole
There is
Garrison.
another injury in the Athenians for Javier Resto comes off the field, but Ethan McLemore comes on the field, which is a great sign for the Athenians. Hopefully he can
Okay, here we go. 2nd down, 11. Ball on the 40, right on the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11. Look towards Ethan McLemore immediately. Ethan McLemore makes a defender miss. He's going to keep pushing. About
Forward progress, so.
About an 8-yard gain for
Yep.
the Athenians as Ashton Wilson comes off the field limping.
Number 32, Luke Foxworthy on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Isaac Brackett comes on the field for him.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for your Athenians.
3rd and 3 for the Athenians on the 32-yard line.
I think the Athenians are going to need to drink a little more fluid on
Looks
game
like
day.
he is. Yeah, it looks like he is
Everybody's
cramping as
dealing with
well.
cramps. Yep.
A key by A.J. Hall as he goes up the middle. It will surprise the defense as he picks up about 15 yards.
Nice fake there to Isaac Rogers. He was tackled in the backfield, but he did not have the football.
Oh, but A.J. Hall limping after getting tackled and turned. Oh, and he is taken off the field as Caden Patton is coming on the field. The Athenians are just struggling with so many injuries as this is going to be.
I think it's not, luckily it's not injuries, it is cramping up, thank goodness, which is better because that means they're going to be healthy again soon, but that's definitely an issue.
But Caden Patton a little low on his first throw.
He didn't get a chance to warm up.
A little bit of nerves, but
tough to step in the game. And
pass intended for McLemore is incomplete.
It's intended for Ethan McLemore. Second down and 10. Ball is on the 22-yard line. Caden Patton will be leading the offense again here for his second play. 7:33 to go in the fourth quarter. 20-20 is the score. Certainly, Caden has a lot of
run
experience.
to Isaac Rogers as he fights forward, and he picks about
He really battled there.
6-7 yards.
Great run by Rogers.
About a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 situation for the Athenians. 3rd and 3.
I don't think so. I bet it's a 3rd and 5, don't you?
There we go, yeah, 3rd and 5 for the Athenians.
You're right. The scoreboard said 3, but we're like, hey, wait a minute. That's just halfway between the markers. So here we go.
Patton with the throw to Kate Underwood in space as he gets hit immediately, but a big catch by the Athenians for about 12 yards.
Great job by Caden Patton.
But a 10-yard gain for the Athenians as they are now at the 7-yard line for a 1st and goal. And Zach Bowman comes in the game for Isaac Rogers.
Caden Patton takes the play to the huddle. 6:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. 1st and goal on the 7.
He is. Runs Anthony Lee is swallowed up for about no gain.
Carried by number 20, Anthony Lee for the Athenians, no gain. Tackled by number 51, Eli Davis for the Mustangs.
Still 2nd down and goal on the 7. I think that was us.
There's like a false start on the Athenians as they're now the 12-yard line for a 2nd and goal.
On the 12, yep. It's all right. 3 downs to get there.
Flag on the Athenians.
77.
Yep. All right, here we go. 2nd goal on the 12. Just went under 5:30 on the clock. Here's Patton.
Pass to Kate Underwood. Seems like a lot of contact, but there is no call on the play for pass interference or holding on the defense. So now the Athenians are faced with a 3rd and 12.
A.J. Hall comes back into the game at the quarterback spot.
Can imagine probably a pass play.
Really nice job there by Caden Patton.
It's a fantastic job of just coming into the game and making an instant impact. False start on the Athenians again as they are now on the 17-yard line for a 3rd and goal. Athenians just shooting themselves in the foot, just making small mistakes that are just putting them farther and farther back.
Yeah, those hurt. Those are costly. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 17.
He goes towards Caden Underwood. Who makes a touchdown over the defender. Catches on his head. The defender not even trying to make a play on the ball.
What a great catch. He went over the defender's head. Great job by Caden Underwood.
Mossing the defender.
Yep.
That is a huge, huge
play.
moment for the Athenians.
Yep. Great job.
5 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock.
Right. Yeah.
Ryan Miller in for the point after.
PAT attempt here. Miller, Hall with the hold.
It's good.
Got it. 27-20 is the score here with 5:14 to go in the 4th quarter.
The Athenians need a huge stop because even if the Mustangs score, they're going to go for 2.
They are, for sure.
So that play call could bite them back. But it's all on the Athenian defense now to stop Owen Acton and Dawson Blue, who have just terrorized this Athenians defense with the run game.
What a great drive by the Athenians. Did basically just a page out of the Fountain Central playbook there and ran the ball down the field. And then what a great pass and catch from A.J. Hall to Underwood. Also in the middle of that series, Caden Patton comes in and does a really nice job of just stepping in and continuing to lead the Athenian football team.
A.J. Hall's looked very good today, very comfortable. I know that there's been a lot of runs, but every time he gets a pass, he seems to always make a very solid throw, no matter how much pressure he is in.
Still really high percentage, you're absolutely right. He's done a nice job. Resto to kick off here. Of course, Owen Acton and Blue back there to receive.
Nice
Line
kick to
drive
Resto.
kick.
That's
Ooh,
gone back to the end zone. Blue kicks it.
it's a touchback in high school. Yep, 20-yard line. That's where they'll start. That just skipped right through his hands.
The Athenians are super high energy, and this can mean a lot. They have to make a huge stop because if they can get a stop, it just almost seems as it will be the end of the game.
That could seal it, hopefully run it out here. 5 minutes to go, though. Plenty of time for Fountain Central. So defense going to have to really step up. Yeah, great kick by Resto. Drove that ball, line drive kick into the end zone. Zach Bowman back out there on defense. Isaac Rogers, that linebacking crew.
To Owen Acton, who's going to the outside. He's going to toss to Dawson Blue, who in the open field is swallowed up for about after a gain of 2 yards.
Kept him in bounds, too. That keeps that clock running. That was important to keep the clock going. How many timeouts did they use earlier? 2? They used 2 within the first few minutes of the game.
I don't believe they've used it anymore because we've had few official timeouts in a
And the Athenians
Provinceville
took one.
timeout.
Yep.
Looks like a run to Dawson Blue, who makes a spin move to get past one defender, but only able to gain a few yards before
And
running
we kept
into the
him
black hole of the Athenian defense.
and kept him right in the middle of the field there. So, guess what? Clock continues to tick.
Number 34, Dawson Blue on the carry. Number 40, Braden Heights on the tackle for your Athenians. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
Take a run. He didn't make it. They are stopped short as they are face about a 4th and about 4.
Bunch of Athenians in there on that tackle.
Huge play. Maybe the biggest play of the game. The Athenians have got to figure out a way to stop Owen Acton, who will probably end up keeping the ball. But a jump by the Athenians by what looked like Cale Hutchison. It's going to be the offsides, which is going to give Fountain Central first down.
Offsides by the Athenians.
Yep, you always got to be aware. Anytime it's fourth and anything under 5 yards, right, you're just going on the ball. Offense would love to get you to jump, so it worked. First down by penalty. Ball on the 32-yard line.
It's like Owen Acton tries cutting down the middle, but is stopped after about a 3-yard gain. The Athenians are doing much better at slowing down this run game.
Brackett in there.
Keeper for the Mustangs, a gain of 3 will bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle by number 24, Isaac Brackett.
It's like they were able to swallow Owen Acton in the backfield.
Brackett back there again.
So they faked the run to Dawson Blue. Isaac Brackett was there
He was
stop
not
it.
fooled on that fake at all. Good job. 3rd and long here. Likely at some point, Fountain Central's going to try to pass the football. 3rd and 9. Ball's on the 33.
The Athenians had done a great job against the pass. As it looks like a pass.
Pass play, we got him.
But a lot of pressure. But a catch in traffic
It's
by Fountain
Foxworthy.
Central.
Of course, they're one receiver they throw to. Really nice catch. We had hands all over Acton that time.
A very nice play from the Mustangs with pressure on the quarterback and pressure on the catch, but just tough break for the Athenians. They've just done so well against the pass, but in these big moments, that's where they've just
Got
made
to
a
be
few
able to
little
key on
mistakes.
Foxworthy for sure. He is their passing game. 1st and 10, ball on the 49, so another fresh set of downs.
Like, he keeps it, but he has so much pressure, but he's able to get through Owen Acton. He makes a man miss, and that's about a four-yard gain for Owen Acton.
Anthony Lee in there. Good tackle in the open field. 2nd and 6 here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Big defensive stop here, 112.
Looks like they're running a pass, Owen Acton, as they go with the screen to Dawson Blue, who has a lot of space. But a big tackle by what looks like
Not sure.
Screen pass complete to 34, Dawson Blue. Tackle made by Crawfordsville's Caden Underwood.
That is Caden Underwood over there. Good tackle by Caden. Senior coming up big.
The Mustangs a little bit of confusion on the offensive line. Height, Austin rolling out again with a short throw, but a huge tackle by what looks like Braden Heights, I believe, who comes in, the sophomore, makes a huge play for a tackle for loss. So now it has 2nd and 12.
He read the screen the right way, stayed home. If those linemen release and let you go by, you know it's a screen, and that's what happened. 41.8 seconds. Fountain Central takes the timeout.
Blown up by Heights. Timeout, Fountain Central.
Fountain Central takes their, I believe, 3rd timeout of the half.
I believe that's right.
41.8 seconds left on the game. They're on the Athenian 31-yard line in a 2nd and 12 situation.
Athenians leading this game 27-20. Exciting finish, exciting game.
Pass interference is just a 15-yard. Well, you're beating the end zone.
Right. Yeah. Athenian
The
fans
crowd are on their feet.
Fired up here. Let's go.
Owen Acton has pressure. And it's Zach Bowman who makes the tackle.
Zach Bowman gets through, chases him through the backfield.
Got a gain of a yard for Owen Acton as they are now at a 3rd and 11 situation. With the clock running, with 25 seconds remaining, they've got to get there fast.
Fountain Central's got to get reset.
Got to watch the pass.
They're burning a lot of clock right here.
Oh, high toss!
Bounced right into his
Far
hand.
behind. Incomplete pass. Oh, there's a
They're
flag.
going to call pass interference. Good pass breakup, but the official threw the flag. They forced him to make the call. 8.5 seconds to go. That'd be a 15-yard penalty.
Such a. Mustangs have 8.5 seconds left.
Got a key on Foxworthy, right? He's your receiver.
They're on the 15-yard line, but you always have to be watching for Owen Acton.
And 10 for the Mustangs. Balls at the 15-yard line.
This Athenian crowd is electric. With the game almost on the line. Takes the pass, goes long, picked up by Ethan McLemore. That is going to send the game. Ethan McLemore with his 3rd interception of the game. It's going to give.
1.4 seconds left on the clock. Athenians will just need to kneel down. Great job by Emac.
The student section is not even seeable due to the baby powder from the wide out.
The whiteout has taken place again, start of the game and to finish this game.
One kneel and it is all over.
Ethan McLemore with the pick for your
Nice job, Brandon, out of the end zone. Used even more clock. 1.4 seconds to go. Take one kneel down.
Be A.J. Hall with the kneel to put the Athenians to 2-0 on the season. And the Athenians have now won the game.
Rushing the field here. Not going to do that, I guess.
Well, maybe. Athenians are 2-0 on the season for the first time in a while. And Fountain Central have now been dropped down to 0-2 on the season.
Big win here for Crawfordsville, moving to 2-0, 27-20 victory over the Fountain Central Mustangs. Fans, don't forget a couple of things. One, Coach Brad Clark is coming up and will be interviewed here after the game, a little post-game interview. And also, next webcast will be next Friday night, starting at 7 o'clock, as the visiting Western Boone Stars will come here to the Athenian Complex to take on our 2-0 Crawfordsville Athenians. They were deadlocked earlier in a game against Western, and they had gone into that game. Western Boone gone into that game 1-0. So we'll look forward to facing the Stars in the first week of the conference schedule. Athenians shaking hands on the 50-yard line. Here come the student section to greet their 2-0 football team. Coach Welliver moving the camera over so you can see that celebration after the Athenians shake hands with the Mustangs. James, great job in your first game here. It was a pleasure to work with you, and you're actually going to conduct the interview with Coach Clark here, a post-game interview. Congratulations to Coach Clark and his coaching staff and the Athenian football team as they pick up a Week 2 victory. Hard fought. What a great football game, though. A lot of fun. Came down to the last play with almost no time left. Fountain Central went for it in the end zone. Ethan McLemore was there to pick it off. Take it out. Congratulations, Athenian football. Athenians doing their chant. Become a football and basketball tradition.
It just must feel great for the players. They have just, in seasons of just struggling, now they are just playing so well in great form.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Put 27 points up, 53 points up last week. So great job to Crawfordsville. Again, I'm going to let you get ready. Lots of Athenian sporting action this week with, I know the golf team has 3 matches. They play on Monday, Tuesday, and again on Thursday. And then the tennis team, obviously everybody's in action. Volleyball team will play, tennis team will play, soccer teams will both play, boys and girls soccer teams. So a lot going on in Athenian sports this week. I see Coach Clark still on the field, so we'll take just a little break. You can get ready for the post-game interview, and we will be back shortly as soon as Coach Clark gets up here for a post-game interview with Coach. He just got doused with a little water bottle there. So you will get to interview a wet Coach Clark. But what fun. Thanks for joining in tonight, folks. And hang on, and we'll do this interview with James and the coach.
Hello, Coach Clark.
Hey, how we doing?
How are you doing?
Good. Feeling good.
So, first of all, how does this big win feel?
Man, it feels so good for these kids, man. They just work so hard, and I'm so proud of them. They just kept fighting. Fountain Central had a great game plan to keep the ball out of our offense's hands, and they were moving the ball. So for our kids to just dig in, just says a lot about them.
Yeah, you guys are off to such a great start this season. How do you think that it boosted your guys' and the whole team's confidence?
Yeah, I think that, there's just a lot of energy around the team. And so, anytime you can use that as just a little bit of momentum early in the season, I think just makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and who was your biggest performer tonight? And why?
It's hard. All these kids played hard, but, it would be hard not to mention Caden Underwood. He just had a heck of a game, couple touchdown catches, the big – fumble return. Just a senior that stepped up in a big moment, had a great game.
Yep. Well, thank you, and I'll let you rejoin your team.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, again, Athenian fans, thank you for joining in here, and we will be back next week for more football action. Next Friday night, 7 o'clock start, Western Boone Stars. They come here, and we'll do this again, man. We'll do it again. Great job. Appreciate your first time. Did excellent, and look forward to next week. Thanks to Coach Welliver and to Justin Duggar on the computer, Coach Welliver on the camera. Again, Austin Hecky getting everything ready to go for us so that we could be on. And we just appreciate that. That's right. We will have somebody else joining us from the high school. Senior Ellie Mills is going to jump in here and do some halftime presentation. And part of that, just give us some time at halftime. She's interested in doing this as well. So we look forward to that. Thanks for joining in tonight, and go Athenians.